Hey, everybody. I started early. I started a few minutes early because I was sitting here and most of the time I'm flying by the seat of my pants to get it to regular time. So, hopefully today we won't have any issues. This will probably be the last time I use StreamYards. I am switching to Streamlabs. I have to figure out some things because I'm slow, but it's okay. How is everybody doing today? We have Shar, good day, Tracy. I don't know who else. Let me scroll down. Hello, Haley, DJ. I want to show y'all somebody. Miranda, hello, welcome. I want to show y'all somebody. I'm going to have to be very calm today. Let me introduce y'all to my friend. This is Lexi. She is a Shih Tzu. And she is amazing. It's her first time on camera, so she's a little shy. So we'll try to be calm today. And I can see y'all's chats over here. So, hey, Stacy, Kara, sorry, should I say. How is everybody? Let me scroll down. Okay. It's raining where I'm at here in Tennessee. Kathy C., hello. How is everybody? Miranda, I think I said Miranda. Yeah, so I started a little early, so we're just gonna wait and we're trying to I have several stories up. And one of them, it's in the description. Just try to remind me. It's about a young lady that was not honored at her graduation because of a suicide. I'm just gonna say it. Hi, Spirit Eyes, hello. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Which one are you glad I'm covering? You want one? Well, I have plenty. My cup runneth over with dogs. So hello from Sweden. Hello from Tennessee. Welcome, Samantha. Welcome to the stream. Tired, no sleep, thunderstorms been rolling through or tornadoes. Yeah, it's just been raining here in Tennessee. It's not hot though, which is good. It's probably about 75 degrees here, but yeah, it's been raining. But those of y'all just joining. Oh yes, Aaliyah. Yeah, I don't even have a whole lot. I didn't even look up any news clippings, which I'm going to in a second, but I do have some pictures and stuff of her. But anybody just joining, this is my friend Lexi. She'll be joining us today. Just in case if somebody gets mad, just tell me and I'll pop the dog up. We can all calm down. She's like, please let me alone. Let me sleep. Hot here. Wow, 96. Woo. Ugh, that's a lot. Let's see, your Chihuahua. Oh dear. I don't right here Tracy, for some reason it hid your comment about your doggy humping, but I'm going to show it. I don't notice that type of stuff on StreamYards. I don't see it. Hello, India. Yes. Okay. So let's hop into these stories. I know she is a doll baby. She has completely stolen my heart. She needs like a real groomer. I'm not a real groomer, but we do the best we can. You're still wearing jackets here. Yes. Okay. Let's hop into some of these stories. She's just licking my arm like, can you just shut up? I'm having a hard time sleeping with you yapping in my damn ear, lady. Okay. Now, oh God, man. I was looking at my Facebook earlier. There was 2 news conferences going on at the same time. One about this man that has just like, he's a complete monster. He's done all these things to kids. And there was another one running on another one about Operation something. It's something to do with child rescues. And I'm just like, there is no doubt. It is absolutely getting worse. Kids are absolutely being picked on, being beaten, kidnapped, murdered. It's happening. It's happening more. It's not a farce. This is our world. What are we going to do about it? You know? All right. So let's see. Let's jump into this one. And I didn't look this morning. This was one I found yesterday. Missing Chula. Oh, I've already done that. This is one I found yesterday. And I still don't have just a whole lot of information. Let's see. Let me do this.
Reports of a child found buried behind a Charlotte home. A memorial is growing in that Charlotte neighborhood. Good evening, I'm Brian Blake.
This is Fox 46. Let me say that because apparently you can't even show news clippings on YouTube of other news stations, which is complete fair use. I didn't even get a copyright for the music the other day. It was news reports. So stupid, but
And this is a breaking situation our crews have been following all day. And we want to get straight to Fox 46's Derek Dellinger, who is live at the scene along Braden Drive and Caps Hill Mine Road. And Derek, what can you tell us?
No. It wasn't
well, the
Stacey.
scene here right now is more or less clear. Police have left the scene here, but we have seen a number of neighbors coming by up around the area, dropping off not only candles, but also teddy bears, as well as balloons in this area as well. Now, we should mention that we are still working to get confirmation from CMPD on some of the specifics of this, including what we have just reported as far as that child being found buried underneath the ground here behind a home. Now, we are reporting this mainly because of two reasons. First off, mainly what we've been able to get from neighbors here on scene, but also we did reach out to CMPD ourselves as far as that information is concerned, and they did not deny when we asked them directly about this. Now, let's show you some of the scene from a little bit earlier this afternoon. We can tell you what we found here when we got out here. This is a look at how it was before the sun went down.
Guys, this is out of those just joining. This is out of Charlotte. They found a 4-year-old girl's remains in her backyard buried. I'm going to get to another news clipping and tell you who did it. This is just the first story. And there hasn't been just a whole lot out on this.
Neighbors and others coming by with balloons, again, teddy bears, candles, as word has gotten out about what had been going on here. Essentially all day, police had been here, and once they left, that's when the neighbors started arriving. More people have been coming by. We've had a chance to speak with a social worker and a neighbor.
YouTube is not playing with y'all today. Stacey, your comment got hid. So maybe, I don't know, just kind of watch certain words in the chat, because I could see it on my end that YouTube's removing them. So just be mindful of your wording.
About why they came by.
I just want to be here with the family. I just met a lot of them today, but you know, at our school, we're all a family. So when one hurts, we all hurt. So me and Miss Alexander are here today,
Charlotte,
just to let them know that we're here.
You never know what people are going through, so I don't want to pass judgment or whatever, but just to prayer for her,
hey,
prayer
Tiffany.
for the extended family, prayer for her children, especially the one that we have close contact with, because she had been going through so much the last few weeks.
Welcome, Tiffany.
We need to mention and also stress here that for now, this is a child death investigation. And again, what we are reporting tonight.
All right. I have another one on this one. Let's check it out. This one, I mean, and this mom, whatever, dude. It's always a mom. It's always a deadbeat dad. It's always a stepmom. It's always something. Let's see. Here we go. Here's another one, y'all. I don't know what this guy did. I keep seeing his picture everywhere.
Made her first appearance in court today, accused of killing her 4-year-old daughter and then burying her body in a yard. Friday, detectives made a grisly discovery, finding that child's body behind a home on Braden Drive. Fox 46's Jamal Goss spoke to family members still in shock about what happened.
It's a struggle every day, but we continue to pray and have faith.
It's unbearable for the family of 4-year-old Majelic Young to think someone would hurt the little girl they call Jelly.
This is very hurtful.
Majelic Young is her name.
Her mother, Malika Bennett, killed her and then buried her in a shallow grave in the backyard of her home back in September.
This case is deeply disturbing. It's disturbing to everyone who's worked it.
Detectives say they discovered her remains last week after family members and neighbors say they hadn't seen her in months.
It's even more difficult that this baby died at the hands of her mother.
Absolutely.
The person that gave her birth.
Lucille Puckett is with the group Take Back Our Hood.
So from my understanding, what happened is that the family had not seen the girl. At some point, the mother said she was missing. But I've had a hard time finding a missing person's report, finding a news clipping talking about the missing child. So I don't know what the mom said she was missing, and then they just searched the backyard. I don't exactly know how it played out, but it was months. So, and Majelic Young is the girl's name.
She lost her son to violence and is helping families like Majelic's cope with losing a loved one. Fox 46 cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom as Bennett faced a judge for murder, child abuse, and concealing a death. She sat emotionless as her bail was denied.
Good.
I
So let me ask you something. Does it matter? Does it matter if they get up there and cry and they feel remorseful? Or does it matter that they are just be up there and appear to be the monsters that they are? For me, the end result's the same. You killed your child. So whether you cry about it or not, the end result's the same, a dead kid. So to me, it doesn't matter if they're remorseful or not. Maybe it matters to God and their salvation, but as far as I'm concerned, it's still, it's the end result's the same. The baby's still dead. At least you know with what you're getting but then again, how do you sit emotionless? You birthed this child. How does that even happen? You birthed this child. Sorry, y'all. But yeah. I wanted to say too, praise God, I'm excited that they were at the courthouse protesting. We should be protesting for our kids. Way before we should any adult. I don't care. That's my opinion. We should protest for kids way before we should ever protest for an adult. For any reason. That's my opinion.
Family, friends, and loved ones rallied outside the Mecklenburg County Courthouse following Bennett's first court appearance, chanting no justice, no peace. They shared memories of Majelic and had a moment of silence for her.
Jelly had to have her lip blouse. Her lip blouse had to be popping, and if it wasn't, she was going in the pocket. We could get it.
They looked for this baby months. They asked this mother, where was she? And the mother gave no answer. Oh, she was with another family member. And the other family members asked him, where was Jelly? And
This is a common theme too. It seems like nobody can come together on the same page that a kid's missing. Same thing with Evelyn Boswell. There was one baby Shiraz. They always got some other reason to think the baby's somewhere else. It's like, why can't family? I guess maybe it's because of, broken families. A lot of times other family members don't talk to other family members. So, but this seems to be something else that's common. I know, Lexi. I'm going to shut up.
They lied and said that they was with this family.
And investigators are waiting on a medical exam to determine how Majelic was killed. Meantime, the family is hoping justice will be served and are asking the community for prayers. In Uptown, I'm Jamal Goss, Fox 46.
All right, let me get back to her picture and get back to the chat. Let me get that closed caption off her face. All right, let me get back here to y'all. All right, Queen Cristela. Yeah, it is madness. I agree. You was reading about this one the other day. You saw this baby on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad, man. It's straight up evil. You are absolutely correct, Tracy. It is straight up evil. It's straight up evil. And I don't have, like I said, I don't have anything. There wasn't really a lot. YouTube Googled the name. I mean, nothing really much came up. So, did I do something to my hair? I brushed it. No, I didn't do anything different. Now, I don't have my light on over here, so maybe the lighting is slightly different. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Okay, let's see. Oh, we had big moving developments with Chad and Lori Daybell. Praise God, they've now been completely charged with the kids' deaths. And Tammy Daybell. Freaking shocker. I'm just glad, that they're getting it figured out. Everybody's like, finally. But with this COVID, I mean, everything, I would much rather the wheels of justice move slowly than not move at all. So I'll take it. Yeah. Brushing is more than you do most days. Yeah. Yeah, I had to brush it. Well, and I went out in the rain earlier, so it was a little yucky. I straightened it. Okay, let me see. Let's look at this one. I thought, and I haven't read this one. I read a little bit, but let's read this one. Let's read on this one. And yesterday was National Missing Children Day. So we missed it, but we're going to talk about some missing kids today. This is WVTM 13 NBC. Lawsuit against Alabama DHR alleges mistreatment of kids placed in mental health facilities. Veterans, elderly, and children. Pull it together, America. Pull it together, world. Like what the crap? Those of y'all have been following the channel for a while, or that follow kids, or true crime. Serenity Dinner was in a place for kids with mental issues, and now that place might have been clean and they might have been treated okay, but guess what? There was no secure doors. There was no secure locks. There was not feasible cameras. There was not a system set in place to find this 9-year-old child who has never been seen again in the wilderness. So she either succumbed to the elements or she was snatched. This has been years and years and years ago. Should never happen. It should never happen. So let's see what this lawsuit entails for these kids in this facility in Alabama. Of course it's oh, look at that guy. That pretty litter. They keep trying to get me to buy all this junk, y'all.
New at 5, disturbing allegations about facilities in Alabama helping children with mental health issues. WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough tells us why it's prompted illegal action.
A class action lawsuit filed against Alabama's Department of Human Resources alleges some young people across the state are unnecessarily placed in mental health facilities.
DHR is placing children in these facilities right now who don't need to be placed in these facilities, who should be out in the community in foster care with their relatives. Instead, they're being placed in these awful facilities.
Cahaba Heights attorney Tommy James says children who are placed in these facilities by DHR are often physically and emotionally abused, not to mention kept there much longer than they should be. He represents a client who he says actually needed help, but was driven to doing the unthinkable.
He was beaten by staff numerous times, beaten by other peers there numerous times. In fact, in one stretch over about 10 days, he was beaten both by staff and by his peers so many times that he tried to commit suicide, tried to hang himself with one of his shirts, and thankfully that failed.
Attorney Tommy James says, unfortunately, this is not a problem that's exclusive to Alabama. He says it goes on nationwide.
Oh, I believe
the goal of the lawsuit is to ensure children placed in these facilities are treated properly and aren't kept there too long. In Birmingham, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
We've reached out to Alabama DHR for a comment on the class action suit. A spokesperson says the organization has not yet been served, but is aware of the lawsuit through media.
Let me do something real quick. Let me do something. Y'all bear with me for a second. I want to see something. Bear with me. I want to see if I can open the lawsuit. Wait a minute. DHR. Kids. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to look up something. New lawsuit file. Okay. Hold on. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me pull this up, y'all. I want to share my screen. Yeah. No wonder they don't improve. Exactly, Maureen. And those of y'all just joining, welcome. Let me see who else is down there. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, let me pull this up. I pulled up another article. Let's check it out. Oh, wait a minute. This one says something a little different there, don't it? Against foster kids. New lawsuit filed on behalf of foster children with mental impairments alleges the Alabama Department of Human Services has discriminated against these children by unnecessarily placing them in restrictive psychiatric residential treatment facilities rather than allowing them to grow up in a home or community. Let's see. Brought forth by Alabama Disabilities Advocacy Program, Southern Poverty Law Center, and Children's Rights. We have people defending children's rights. Well, that's awesome to know. That's awesome to know. And also, this alleged practice has disappropriately impacted Black youth and is in violation of federal law that is required the department to do administer its services, programs, activities in the most integrated setting appropriate to meet needs of children in its care, according to the release of SPLC. So, what about this? I'm telling you, I know of a situation very recently, and they placed high-risk kids. Now, this was in Tennessee, high-risk kids in a normal foster care. Completely normal. They've never had kids. They don't have any more kids, and they're just new foster parents. Now, good thing that they're decent, but here's the thing. Those children should have went somewhere else first, then be brought back into regular foster care. So what this is saying that it's just the opposite. Can we not pull it together? It's like one hand never shakes the other one with these family services issues. Never. Like, never. Let's see. Children segregated into these institutional settings are less likely to achieve permanency and are more likely to age out of the foster care system without the appropriate community-based care to facilitate successful transition to adulthood. This is beyond important. This is beyond important, y'all. DHR has left many of these children languish in these facilities for years despite medical recommendation. So how does that work? How do they go against the medical recommendation? Why even get the recommendation if you're not, because you have to have a recommendation or refer all that stuff before you can move forward. Why is this happening? Money. These facilities collect money through grants, funding, things like that. No, passing the buck. Nobody wants to deal with these, troublemaker kids. But either nobody wants to deal with them, and then you take kids that should get help first, should be in intensive therapy and fostering and whatever. You don't have none of that. So then you fail the foster parents, and you're failing the kids at the exact same time. Like, what the hell's really going on? The facilities at the heart of the issue run are Sequel Youth and Family Services. In July 2020, the Alabama Disabilities Advocacy Program sent a letter to DHR leaders, which stated Sequel facilities are violent and chaotic places where youth are physically and emotionally abused by staff peers, subjected to wrenched living conditions, provided inadequate supervision and medical care, and subject to illegal seclusion and restraint, all in violation of their 14th Amendment constitutional right to protect them from harm, and state and federal law regulations. All right. Let me get back here to y'all. What do y'all think about this? Native American children are only placed in similar households. Why should it be different for... Exactly. Like, why is that? No excuse for child... No. They don't answer to anyone. Cops would tell you child services rule over police choice. Yep, you're right, Miranda. 1,000%. 1,000%. Would you say these needs to be whole, reform children's services, mental health care? Every government facility we have needs overhaul, from the CPS to the CIA. Every one of them. Every one of them. How has this shit been acceptable for years? Dude, our youth, what is going on with our youth, man? And that's another reason why you have so many runaways and so much other stuff. All right. Let's move on, guys. So we're going to be following this lawsuit. And he did make it a point to say that this happens all over the world, all over the country. Well, he said country. So I hopefully that he can get with some other people in different states and make this shit happen. The VA at some point, they've had huge lawsuits over several states, and they've been successful over time. And I would love to see those kind of things happening for our kids. I just really would love to see those things happening for our kids. Okay. Let me see what else I got. I have so much stuff pulled up. Let's look at this one real quick. Y'all remember we were talking about Saniyya Dennis? Sorry, I got dog hair up my nostrils. Hold on. It didn't share. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I was kind of wondering. Yeah, it is money. They don't answer. Oh, let's see. They aren't kids to them. Yeah. They're just problem youth. They don't have to do shit. You can't crap in a vase and call it a flower. No, you cannot, Tracy. You can absolutely not. Absolutely. I love y'all. Shar says, don't underestimate me. I do what I want to do. I make very pretty shit flowers. Oh, I love my little community. I was wondering when was we going to hear from her family, and now we have. We respectfully disagree with his presentation. Saniyya Dennis Family Rejects DA suicide ruling. This is News One. Hopefully News One doesn't have a problem with me saying the exact same thing that they said. Who do these news organizations get off? Like, I'm not the damn news. You know what I'm saying? Like, please, like, I don't understand it. That copyright shit had me so pissed off. Oh, wait. No, this is not what I wanted to watch. No. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me get out of this. I thought it was a video. Well, what in the world? Where's the little button at? Can I not just exit out of this? What the heck? Yeah, I don't want to. Hold on, let me get back to y'all and then do it again. Because I'm not watching that shit. Not that it's shit. I'm just sick of hearing about it. I would much rather see movement for children than grown adults that make stupid ass decisions, including the cop and including the criminal. You know, I would like to see people helping kids. I would like to see a kids foundation started. Why is it not letting me out of this? Shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me just stop sharing the screen. Let me exit out of this. Oh, hold on. Let me see this. Let me do this. God, it's pissing me off. All right, hold on. I got to pull it back up. I had to exit out of the whole thing. I don't know what the hell is happening. It was like, no, you are going to watch this video, whether you like it or not. Okay. All right. Now, here we go. Let me share it again. I got it back up now. No worries, BL. We are here. We are here for a little bit. All right. We respectfully disagree with his presentation. Saniyya Dennis Family Rejects DA suicide ruling. Yep, this is probably the last time I will ever use this news source because there are so many ads everywhere, much like the Daily Mail. Saniyya Dennis, a 19-year-old honor student at Buffalo State Tech College in New York, has been missing since April, but her family is not resigned to giving up on finding her and bringing her home. Let me see. Where's my mouse? Okay. This is her. Now, if y'all will remember, her father is 40 Cal. He's a rapper. I think it's what his name is. He's been very outspoken, and he's not having it. They're not having it. And you know what? They are entitled to not have it. If it was my kid, I'm not sure how I would react. And that's just the damn truth. I would like to think I'd be objective and look at the facts and evidence. But at the same time, you don't have a body. You don't have concrete fact. How in the hell can you just say it? You know what I mean? It's almost like you're admitting out of your own mouth, I'm giving up on my kid. And so I 1,010% support however they want to deal with this information. It is their child. Let me just say that flat out before I go into reading this. In early May, Erie County District Attorney John Flynn announced his office believes Saniyya died from apparent suicide near Niagara Falls after reviewing text exchange, phone records, surveillance footage, and interviewing friends she reportedly contacted who said she expressed thoughts of self-harm. I will say this too. I know plenty of people have talked about self-harm and they're walking around to this day. So it's not super fair to say just because she was talking about it means she did it. Now, I mean, but like I said, her family's entitled to not give up on this situation until they at best have a body or something, you know. Flynn told reporters without a body, without an autopsy being done, we're never going to definitively know. All I can do is present you with what I have, and what I presented, everything that I had to her parents. Excuse me. However, Saniyya's family refuses to give up their fight and challenge the evidence and claims Flynn made during his announcement. Upon careful review and consideration of the allegations presented by District Attorney Flynn regarding the issues surrounding the disappearance of Saniyya Dennis, We respectfully disagree with his presentation. The family wrote in a statement published by the New York Amsterdam News, and were shocked by his assertion that he shared information with our family regarding her disappearance and his findings of suicide. The family says they have yet to review footage of Saniyya leaving her college campus, and instead we were shown a photo still, excuse me. They also claim that a local business near Niagara Falls has been unsupportive in releasing their surveillance footage in order for investigators to track Saniyya's steps. I'm sorry, I was reading that edit. Today is the 10th day, 40 cal. Oh, that's something her dad posted. Family advocate Sherry Jefferson, the executive director of the African American Juvenile Justice Project, told AM News the family believes foul play could be at hand in the area after the murder of another young Black woman and subsequent disappearance of a Black teen who has been missing since January. There have also been several instances of human trafficking reported. Community members continue to host search parties in hopes that will lead in Saniyya's discovery. And yes, I meant to say it that way because YouTube is psychotic nowadays. Denise's father, words are kicking my ass. Tommy Sotomayor, shout out. Dennis' father, Harlem-born rapper, if I can freaking talk today, 40 Cal previously offered $10,000 reward for anyone who provided information leading to Saniyya's return, which I imagine they would damn near pay whatever if they could just have some closure, or her, you know. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? And let me get back to y'all. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. What happened? There's Kara. Well, what happened? Let me see. What's wrong, y'all? You're listening and cleaning last day of school here, gathering gifts for the online teachers to take to school party plus laptops loaned out. Oh, your son threatened it a long time before he did it. Well, and you know what? And Tracy, I have talked to you, and I sometimes I talk about my kid's dad, but yeah, for years and years and years. And sometimes when they finally do say it, like you don't ever know when to take it seriously. And unfortunately, that was our story with my kid's father. We had no reason to think it was unlike any other time for 20 years that he had threatened it. It was always attention seeking until it wasn't. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They can say it and then be fine. They can say it and then do it. And people say, oh, narcissistic people, this is, I'm telling you, it can just happen. It can just happen, But yes, Tracy's son, yes. We do pray for Tracy over here. Hey, Nancy. Yeah. LOL, Beaver upgraded. There's Kara, no clicking today. Yeah. I think I lost the one subscriber. She was complaining about the clicking. It's my table, though. I'm glad there's no clicking. I'm glad to hear that, though. I didn't do anything different. Your best friend at 16. She miss that girl crazy. Yeah, my brother and sister, they were 17. They had a friend. I'm not going to say his name. But get that, Beaver. It sure can. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Shalom Non. He was 16. Maybe was 17. Yeah, he was 16. He was at our house the night before. They were having fun, doing what teenagers do. He got up, went to church with his grandmother. He drove his car back home. By the time she got there, he had blew his brains out with a shotgun. No reason, no rhyme, nothing. Nothing. He was on the rugby team, happiest kid ever. You just don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't know. So my prayers go out to Saniyya's family. They are 1,010% entitled to believe what they want to believe and pursue finding her. It would be very hard for me to, just like James Chavez. There's a missing baby from this trailer. There was remains from a baby found at this trailer. She said, no, I want confirmation. That's her right. You know what I mean? They're allowed to reject it. I would want to know facts also. you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. It's just sad. But my heart goes out to this family. It's awful. You know, I can't imagine. And I would be the same way if they need a body. They need something. They need something other than a DA sitting there telling them this is how the cow grazes. You know what I mean? I would want something more for my kid too. Man, even after hearing it for years, yeah, absolutely. Always fight for answers. I agree, Shar. Always. I mean, it's your kid. What are you supposed to do? You know? All right, let's look into some of these missing persons. And I was going to talk about Alexis Sharkey. They did like an overview or whatever, and like, is this case running cold? We're going to move that to Friday. We're going to that's going to be at our relook at stuff day. We're going to look at Braylon Noble. We're going to look at Alexis Sharkey and something else. I can't remember. Okay, let me see. What is this one? No, hold on. Yeah, let's look at this one. I noticed this one too. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this.
Jack's I-Team investigation into the death of an 11-year-old.
This is WJXT Channel 4, and this is out of Jacksonville.
Clay County boy.
I hope nobody
was
flags
found
me
dead
for
this
content
January
or
after
whatever.
investigators said he overdosed on pills while staying with his father. His death
This
has
is
triggered a State
awful.
Department of Children and Families investigation and a criminal investigation of his death.
This is another problem. People need to be held accountable. And they're going to talk about the mom or whatever, you know, but yeah, we as parents just need to be held accountable, man. Bottom line. Biological parents need to be held accountable. It's always going to be an ex or a step baby daddy, boyfriend, all this shit. It's always going to be that. But where are the biological parents in this? In any of these cases, like Cash Jernan, the responsibility, unfortunately, yeah, this Monica Shirai, yeah, to me, she seems like a real POS. She's running a trap house. It seems like, at best, a house of junkies. But it's not her fault. She was within her rights to take those kids. He was within his rights to leave those kids with her. It's the fault lies with the biological parents. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. It does. You can't just go around having kids and they fall out dead and you just standing around like, oh, please donate to my GoFundMe. Fuck yourself. It's your fault. You need to be held accountable.
Death. As
Sorry?
Mr. Jack's I-Team investigator Kelly Wiley reports, his mother is fighting the state in order to keep her other children out of harm's way.
Maddie Wise is still in disbelief.
Second he was born, he was attached to my hip, just always there.
That her firstborn son is gone.
That this can't be real. Like, I just want to go see him. I just want to hug him.
This is all she has left of her smiling, bright 11.
Now, let me say this too. When my little rant about the bio parents, I wasn't talking about this mom. I was not talking about this mom. I was talking about the dad and in general, but I was not talking about this mom. Because I don't know if she knew the man was on drugs or I don't know any of that. So let me just point blank say that. I was not talking shit about this mom. I'm not. I'm talking about, y'all know the damn cases I'm talking about.
On January 12th, 2021 at 10:44 in the morning.
Hey, AFC, welcome, baby.
911 calls reporting 11-year-old Rylan Wise.
Yes, please click them thumbs up.
Rylan and his sister had been staying at his father's house when he was found dead in a bedroom. Since his parents' separation, they shared custody of their two oldest children. Medical examiners reported Rylan overdosed on methadone pills, a drug commonly used to treat opioid addiction and pain.
What are you thinking when you hear him say that?
Like, how in the world did my son get a hold of?
I want to, yeah, how in the world? This dad needs to be in trouble, but there again, did she know, that this man was on this stuff? But guess what? Even if she did know, 98% of the time, the family services are going to tell him they have to go because he has rights. And the police are going to back it up because they don't get involved in those issues. So, I mean, it's like, again, one hand has got to shake the other hand at some point, It's ridiculous. I hope she didn't know. you know, and I will say this too. Sometimes in the past, I've had this happen in my, like a situation with my kid's dad. I thought everything was okay. I thought he had turned a corner. He did not. And you know, and that's just, but it's not even necessarily that I made a mistake. It's that I didn't know. So, I mean, I think a lot of times we need to dig a little bit deeper so we know. And I am guilty of it, you know.
That.
Not that my child ended up dead, for crying out loud, but, you know,
The medical
what do we
examiner
know?
determined the 11-year-old committed suicide, something his mother says does not make sense.
Hey, Toxic. Welcome, baby.
After Ryland's death, the Clay County Sheriff's Office and the Florida Department of Children and Families began investigating Ryland's death, and a judge ordered Ryland's dad to have no contact with his other minor children. In a case plan, DCF workers wrote in February that there were serious concerns that the father's suspected drug usage played a role in the child's death, and that there were concerns that the father is not being honest about the events leading up to his child's death. The caseworker also wrote, there are concerns that without intervention by the department, that the father's other children would be at risk. In the months since Ryland's death, the Clay County Sheriff's Office concluded its investigation with no findings of criminal conduct against Ryland's father. A judge is...
Let me tell you something. That's bullshit. You can take what you need to take, buddy. You can do what you need to do. I know sometimes people use methadone and other things. To me, they're crutches. If you're trying to get off of something, for one, there's other ways to detox. But if you have to do it this way, 6 months tops, you are overseen by a doctor and you are weaned 6 months. That's it, dude. And you shouldn't be around your kids, and the shit shouldn't be in reach of your kids. You should, I mean, why did this kid have access to this? He should be charged. Oh, I'm sorry. I scared the crap out of the little doggy. I'm sorry, Alexis.
Now considering a request from Ryland's dad for supervised visitation. Ryland's mother's attorney says DCF is supporting therapeutic visitation, which is a form of contact. But Ryland's mother and a court-appointed guardian ad litem says that's not in the best interest of Ryland's siblings.
I felt certain that the Department of Children and Families was going to back us up on terminating his parental rights.
You were wrong.
Not allowing him contact any further with the remaining children. And they have indicated they support him having contact with the children.
In a letter to the regional manager for
I think
Department
it's
of Children
Florida.
and Families,
Christola.
Sheriff Michelle Cook said the other children should not be placed with their father.
No,
Cook
they
wrote
shouldn't.
That by the time law enforcement was notified of Ryland's death, his body was showing signs of decomposition.
Oh, wow.
And that burnt spoons, syringe tops, empty pill bottles, and devices used for smoothing meth and...
I am pissed. No, 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 and no. 1,010%. This man needs to be charged. Didn't they just say the man did not do anything wrong? Didn't they just say that? God, dog it, man. God, are you fucking kidding me, man?
marijuana were found, and that the house was littered with trash, debris, and old food.
Of course.
In the final plea, the sheriff said, based
Let
on
me say something else, too. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Wasn't she dropping the kids off there? But guess what? Even if she would have called CPS and said, hey, something's not going on there, and if she refused to let her kids go, then the police are involved, and they're there to enforce it. I'm telling you, years back, when my kids was, I don't know, how old, like 9, I did that. I refused, and I was like, no, they're not staying. They're going, blah, blah, blah. The police were there to say, nope, on this paper right here, you know, this is the order, and they have to go. Now, I lost my mind, and eventually, later, about an hour later, they left with me. But that's only because the dad was sick of me throwing a fit. But I'm telling you, so she very well may have blew the whistle on this father, and then still tell her, no, they have to go because that's what the order says. I mean, it's stupid, man. It makes you want to run off with your own damn kids. It's crazy.
On the circumstances and delay of reporting of Ryland's death, the deplorable home conditions, and the presence of drug paraphernalia, the other children should not be placed with their dad.
At all.
The I-Team reached out to Sheriff Cook to understand why this case prompted her to write a letter to DCF. In an email to our station, Sheriff Cook said she felt moved to write the letter on behalf of the other children involved, and that investigators continue to be open to investigating any new information that comes to light in the case.
How? How in the world can there not be charges? How is this not negligent?
I agree.
The attorney for violence father in the dependency case for their children has not returned our calls and emails about the case. Our request to speak with him remains open. This week, a judge will consider and possibly decide on whether their father can see his children in supervised visits.
Well, I'm not just an angry mother who is looking for revenge. I'm trying to keep my other 3 children safe.
Right.
And families to speak to us not only about this case, but to talk more broadly about its policies around recommending and supporting regaining parental visitation in custody, especially in cases where a child has died. DCF told me it's processing our request, but they're not currently available for interviews.
No, they're not. They never are. It's like yesterday. They started the trial of Aaliyah Jansen. Guess what? It's not open for the public, so nobody could watch it. You mean tell you why? Probably, in my opinion, why it wasn't open to the public, because the DA's wife runs the children's services. I guess department, perhaps. I guess is what it is. And there was 22 calls, 5 calls from what are they called up there? DFCS something. It's different, but child services. They were called like 5 times, 22 times between police, the dog pound, and CPS. 22 times they were called to that house just for that baby to die at the hands of the stepmother and her father. Grandparents saw something, say something. Funny how it's not public. That's funny, right? Hey, Cree, welcome, baby. He is so stinking cute. This is disgusting. This father needs to be charged. He needs to be charged. Why? Why is this always happening, man? Overdose because his dad was methed out. Yeah. Methadoned out. Yeah. You know, and why? Yeah, the kid overdosed. It's awful, man. I hope this mom gets justice. There's no reason this father shouldn't have charges. There's no reason. Feeling bad is not a criminal charge. Shit. Yeah, he doesn't need to see them. I agree. And listen, I'm not saying I'm all for second chances. I'm all for recovery. I'm all for parents saying, but guess what? I'm all for you not fucking up your kid while you find yourself either. It's not right. It's not right, man. It's just not right. So I hope this mom gets charges. I hope, not the mom. I hope she gets justice. I hope the baby gets justice. This is what I meant. Not the mom gets charges. I don't know why I said that. Because I talk too damn fast. All right, let's go into these missing babies. Let's see. I don't even know if I have some of these pulled up. Here, let me see. All right. Aaliyah, I guess it's Ramirez. Let's go into her. It is so frustrating. Let's hop into this one. Uh-oh, hold on. It's all right, guys. I'm moving to Streamlabs, and hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. So hopefully Friday, that's what I'll be doing. I was in talks with my friend Mel about how to do it successfully without going crazy. So I look forward to seeing what he has to say. All right, this baby here on the screen is Aaliyah Ramirez. She's been missing since April 27th, 2021. She's missing from Syracuse. Her date of birth is December 2nd, 2006. She is 14. She's female. She's biracial. She is white, Hispanic, and black. I don't think it's going to say it in the, yeah. Oh, it says it right there. Okay. Let's see. Hair brown or hair black, eyes brown, 5'9", 138 pounds. I have more pictures in a second. If you have any information of where Aaliyah is, you are asked to call 1-800-THE-LOST of course, for any missing persons, 1-800-LOST, or you, Indiana, 1-574-457-3366. I'm going to say it again because I'm dyslexic and sometimes I say things backwards. 574-457-3366. Now, let's look. I have more. Let's see. Let me make sure. I want to pull up the right one. Let me see. No, is it this one? Nope. Hold on. Where is it at? Maybe I didn't have it pulled up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got to go look real quick. I thought I had it pulled up. Maybe I did not, but I can get to it fairly easily. So, yeah, there's another one missing too, or another one I didn't pull up. Hold on. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Gosh, I forgot. I have like 3 other ones pulled up. Okay. Here we go. Now let me share the page. Let me get back to you. Sorry about that. I got a little bit behind today. She is gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's a ballerina too. Or a dancer, should I say. Let's check this out. All right. Here's her Facebook page. All right. Last scene, we read this. This is Aaliyah. All right. Let's keep Aaliyah's photos out here until she is brought home. Please don't just like, please share this. It is one way we can get her face seen. Feel free to save images to print off. This is from the administrator. Last seen, Syracuse, Indiana. 14, 5'9", 138 pounds, brown hair, black hair. Dark brown, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black jacket, gray and white sweatpants, purple Nike backpack shoes. And they do have just a little Ring camera. It just shows her leaving her house. So, and that's it. They show her walking, and that's it. She's wearing a backpack. So let's look at some of these pictures. Let's see. This one says silver alert, believed to be in extreme danger. Let me see. Man, I mean, she's stunning. She's stunning. From my understanding, they don't think she's a runaway. Like, I don't know. There's like nothing. She's just gone. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to go and look through some of the more of the page in just a second. I just want to show y'all some pictures. Yep, she's gorgeous. Hey, baby doll, welcome. Anybody just joining, hello and welcome. I'm not really just staring at the chat. So, yeah, very talented. Seem to love life. This says contact 574-267-5667 with any info. Bring her home. Okay, let's go look back at that page. Let's see if we can see anything else. So, yeah. Let me see. Let's see announcements. I just realized something I needed to point out. I think that it would prove helpful to everyone if they check the announcements post prior to making post. Let's see. Already been asked and answered. Okay. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that we need to. I was going to address the incidents that occurred yesterday, as I didn't want to give any further attention and spotlight to the abhorrent behavior that has been displayed by Aaliyah's so-called family. The family need not wonder why we are so suspicious, especially now considering the lack and extreme delay on their search efforts, as well as intimidation tactics that I don't know if I want to read this. I don't know if I want to read this. Because I don't want to be putting out stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to read this. I'm going to find out more. Let's try not to attack others. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I don't think they're like saying a whole lot. I don't do maybes over here. I try not to put out rumors. So, oh yeah, they're getting real ugly. Okay. So we're just going to, this is Aaliyah. We're just getting her picture out there. I'm going to dive in more before. Yeah, I don't want to say the family's sister. I don't want to go do any of that. That's not me. That is not my style. So let me see. All right. That is Aaliyah Ramirez. And she is missing. Oh, here is let's look at this video really fast of her leaving her house. I just pulled it up. Give me 1 second. Oh, my nose. I got dog hair on my nose. Hold on. Let me share the screen. Oh, hold on. All right, guys. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. And this is her just minutes before her disappearance. And it just shows her walking off. That's it. Broad daylight. Broad daylight. Never to be seen again. So we are talking about this. We are looking into this, and let me see. Let me pull up some more. Let me see. She was at 5'9". She could be yes, I think she did do modeling. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. We have a couple more I wanted to talk about. Yeah, this is this morning. Oh, well, let me talk about some of the ones I do have pulled up. I have so much stuff I want to talk about to y'all. Okay, some of these we've already talked about. I can exit out of. All right. Here we go. Now, let me show y'all this one. Hey, Joshua. Welcome, baby. So, missing children awareness. Let me exit out of this. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. That way I don't have to. Dozens of children missing from Southwest Central Virginia and on National Missing Children's Day. Let me see. Okay, hold on. It didn't share, I don't think. Let me get back to y'all. Yeah, it didn't share. Hold on. Sometimes it will, sometimes it don't. Here we go. Dozens of children from Southwest Central Virginia missing on National Children's Day. Wow, that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids. I know some of these kids I have talked about on the missing kids ones that I do from time to time that I really wanted to do every month, but time just does not permit. Some have been missing for days, others decades. On this National Missing Children's Day, we want to show the faces of those missing from Southwest and Central Virginia. Right now, across our area, there are 32 missing children, according to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The most recent missing child is a 15-year-old Landon Taylor, who was last seen Monday in Franklin County. The oldest case is of Angela Rader and Tammy Akers, who were last seen in Roanoke, February 1979. So let me see. Below are a list of the missing Center for Missing Exploited Children in order of most recently missing. All right, guys, bear with me. because these babies, we owe it to these babies. Landon Taylor, 15, has been missing from Franklin County, May 24th, 2021. Sean Kiss Glenn, 16, has been missing from Danville since May 24th, 2021. Trevor Hitt, 17, has been missing from Smith County since May 19th, 2021. Alexis Pluckett, been missing from Roanoke since May 19th, 2021. Crya Greenway, 14, been missing from Roanoke since May 19th. Hunter Ponton, 17, has been missing from Nelson County since May 18th. Dreshawn Williams, 14, been missing from Salem since May 3rd. Eber Pack, 16, been missing from Roanoke since April 16th. Anthony Schneider, 15, been missing from Saltville since April 1st. Markeisha Hamlet, 14, Lynchburg, March 31st of this year. Bronson Lawson, 17, Pulaski, March 28th of this year. Deshaun Steptoe, 17, been missing from Lynchburg since March 18th this year. Nija Salisbury, 16, been missing from Roanoke since March 15th. Angelina Muniz, I'm not exactly sure why that says it twice. Has been missing from Roanoke since March 14th of this year. Alexis White, 17, Roanoke, March 8th. Michaela Campbell, 17, Roanoke, February 10th. Amiriana Kidd, 11, missing, 11 years old. Been missing from Franklin County since February 14th, 2021. Julianne Williams, 16, Salem, February 1st. T. Kaylin Davis, 16, missing Roanoke, November 23rd, 2020. Stephen Sazo, 15, Lynchburg, October 2020. Logan Felder, missing Evington since August 14th, 2020. Dejon Davis, 16, August 16th, 2020, from Amherst. Alicia Hobson Henderson, 17, Lynchburg, March 6th, 2020. Shamir Dillard, 15, has been missing from Lynchburg, June 29th, 2019. Edson Brodzak, 15, been missing from Roanoke, May 26, 2019. Ariana Day, 2 years old, has been missing from Roanoke since September 11, 2019. Wendy Lopez, 19, Bedford County, since August 15, 2018. Forrest Ferguson, 27, been missing from South Boston since December 4th, 2010. Logan Bowman, 24, been missing from Galax since January 7th, 2003. Angela Rader, Tammy Akers, 58, missing from Roanoke since February 8th, February 7th, year 1977. And here is their faces. We say a prayer for these babies that they make their way back home. It is so sad, y'all. It is so sad. Regardless if they're runaways, the end result's the same. They're missing. They need to be found. Hey, Lizard Tia, welcome, baby. It is I agree. I completely agree. I completely agree. Very sad. All right. Let's look at this one. All right. Where are the children? Where are these children? 58 from Nevada, still missing. I'm going to try to watch this video. Hold on.
And I came upstairs to wake her up to make sure, and she just up and disappeared. And I came upstairs to wake her up to make sure she took her meds, and she wasn't there. So I went on my security footage and saw where the door had opened in the morning before anybody woke up, and watched the video of her slowly closing the door and running down the street. We started doing podcasts. We started, we printed out flyers. We put a sign up in the yard, or in the front of the neighborhood, and we just tried to get her face out there to as many places as we could. Apparently, the fastest way to do anything is request a press release. So assume if for anyone in the future, if their child comes up missing, request a press release, because that gets balls rolling faster apparently. Really, just if you see her, if you know where she is, if you know, just contact the police, let them know. The biggest thing is we just got to try to get her medications to her so that she can, because she has a thyroid issue. So if her thyroid's not getting medicated, that can cause even more complications.
Hey, Midnight, welcome, baby.
You know, you don't have to tell me where she is, but you can at least say,
Crack,
I know she's alive,
welcome.
I know she's okay. You know, that's all we want. We just want to know she's okay. Due to the fact that a minor running away is not a crime, the police will not assign a detective. And so therefore, because there's no crime committed, they can't, you know, set the resources to take care of that. So if your child just gets up and runs out the front door and never comes back, there's not much that the police do, because there is no crime. Even the police told me if they find her, they'll bring her home. But if she just runs again and runs again and runs again and runs again, they'll just keep bringing her home, and that's it. It's horrible. I mean, it's the uncertainty of what's going on is the worst, because you don't know if.
Let me tell you something. And I get it. The police are tapped. I get it. But you know what? Dude, I would much rather them be out looking for freaking runaway. Like, get it. I get it, man. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what needs to happen. I'm sorry, Lexus. I'm trying to fix you. I don't know what needs to happen. But what I do know is that all their runaways, they don't matter. That is not acceptable. For when there's a reason they're running away, and sometimes it's not always the parent. This dad seems on the up and up, you know. His kid maybe has some issues. Maybe she's in with some wrong kids. You know, maybe her mom, like, I don't know what the issue is. But just to say that they're runaways and that they matter less is shit. They're humans. They're still missing. The end result is the same. Like, I don't understand why people can't understand that. I mean, I just don't. That's why it's important. And that's why it's very much, God, this dog hair is driving me crazy. That's why for me, it's important at some point when my life slows down a little bit, I can sit down and do these hours and get that advocacy for missing persons. You know, I think it's important. We need more people like that. We need more advocates because, you know, obviously our police can't handle the fucking wind blowing. Some officers are wonderful, like everybody else, you know. There's some bad, some good, and everything. But, you know, there's got to be a better way than just saying they don't matter. That's why they grow up to be jacked up adults, because they've been taught they don't matter their whole damn life, whatever it is. And sometimes it ain't the parents, you know, but there's not enough promotion of the nuclear family, as AFC's always talking about, you know, or just there's not enough promotion of solid families, period. In fact, single family homes are incentivized. How shitty is that? You know what I mean? How shitty is it that men don't have rights in the family court system? I mean, there's a lot wrong, man, with our youth and their rights. You know, it matters.
You're going to get a phone call the next day that they found her body. You don't know if she's going to walk through the front door the next day. Like, you just have no idea.
I agree, Miranda.
I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Even my worst enemy, I would not wish this on. Nope. This is just horrible. It's, you know, it sounds horrible to say, but it's better to know that your child is dead.
Wow. Yeah.
Than to have absolutely no idea what's going on. You know, at least
that's exactly like with the Saniyya Dennis. They would much rather know than just be out there assuming or just accept whatever. So I understand when he says that. I don't understand it in the sense that it's been my life and I have experience of understanding it, but I can totally get what he's saying, you know?
At least you'd have that closure. We have no closure. We have nothing. Yeah, it's just every day you just wonder, are you going to get that phone call? Is she going to show up? You never know.
My God. My God. All right, let's read this article. Hold on. Let's get into this article. Let's see. Aaliyah Scarborough left her family North Las Vegas home the morning of December 8th. Let's see. Aaliyah is one of 58 children currently reported missing in Nevada, according to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And Tuesday is National Missing Children's Day. The Shrebles, local law enforcement and child welfare advocates are asking Nevadians this week to view the photos of missing children and their efforts to bring every one of them home. All it takes is one person to spot that child, and do the right thing. Listen, and I say it all the time, you don't know. You could totally be looking at a missing child or a missing person. You don't know until you know. That's why, and you know what? AFC at the end of the last video stream he did, he was talking because, advocate for children first. Advocate first for children. So, and he was talking about there's tons of ways you could do it without ever even watching his show, without even doing anything, without contributing. You see something, say something. Look at your missing persons for kids. Pay attention to your neighbor. When you go in to pick your kid up at the damn school and you see another kid in that car getting the crap beat out of them, pay attention. There's tons of ways to advocate for children without watching the damn content creator. Be involved in your own life, in your own community, in your own family. That's how you advocate for kids. And and it was, and in fact, I think maybe Friday, if I remember to, that was a nice little chunk, and it was a nice message he had at the end. It ain't just about any of us or anything else. It's about collectively coming together and taking individual responsibility. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me carry on. It's just too damn important. It's so important, man. It's just really important. Callahan Walsh, Callahan Walsh, that is John Walsh's son. And we all know what happened to John Walsh's son, man. May 25th was declared National Missing Children's Day by President Ronald Reagan in 1983. Walsh's parents, John and Ravi, is that how you say the name? Helped start the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children after Walsh's brother Adam was abducted from a Florida shopping center. Callahan's brother. From a Florida shopping center and murdered. My parents were quick to realize early on that there were few resources available for parents on local and national level. I've come to learn over the years that unfortunately, it often takes a tragedy to bring about meaningful change. The tragedy of my brother, Adam Walsh, really changed the way we look at missing children in this country. I'm telling you, same thing with these children being, coming up, deceased. Adrian's Law, Evelyn's Law, right here in Tennessee. Kaylee's Law in Florida for Kaylee Anthony. I can't even, these cases, they break my fucking heart, man. Floating in the wind. The National Center now works with law enforcement across the nation to help find missing kids, in part by maintaining a nationwide photo database on its website of kids who are missing. One of them is Aaliyah. The Shrebles are left to speculate as to whether she is with a boyfriend or if she is getting her needed medications, if I could talk, which this is just her story. It just continues. Let's see. We know these. I can't. All right. So yeah, I did just want to, let me see. Hold on. So here's some of these missing. Let me make sure y'all are. Yeah, here we go. I want to make sure y'all are. Okay. And here's some of these missing people, missing babies, missing persons. No, these are children. Some of these are really young. That one on the end, 1996. It's sad, man. These kids need to be found. Why would they even post a picture with her eyes closed? You mean the family didn't have another picture besides that baby with her eyes closed, for crying out loud? That's something else that irritates me. Then they put out pictures and they're not, you know, they're just like not good. This is sad, y'all. That's a little baby. 1 year old. All right, let me get back here to y'all. We do. I agree. We got to up our skills. Something else you can do if you have a struggling family member with a child, go out of your way to spend quality time with the children and positively support the parents. Yes, Joshua, great comment. Absolutely. That is absolutely something you could do. Absolutely. I completely agree. Absolutely. I agree. I completely agree. It is sad. I do have one I want to talk about. I have another one. Let me see. Let me pull it up. I had to take it down because it started talking in the background. Let me see. This one's kind of a little bit different. I wanted to see y'all's thoughts on it. If I can find it. Here it is. All right. All right. Hold on. All right. A lot of females. Yeah, I agree.
The good thing about evil people is you can always trust them to do something evil.
This Friday.
Morning, boys. Let's begin.
What the crap? I can't even cut it off. Hold
We'll
on.
have everyone talking. She's blew my mind. See it first. Get her before the secret is out.
Don't cry. I'm not. You will.
Hold on, y'all.
Disney's Cruella, rated PG-13. Get tickets now in
Hold
theaters
on.
Friday or pre-order on Disney Plus with Premier Access.
I'm trying. There we go.
As we know, we are in a mental health awareness month. And of course, the students know that. And that's why the Laporte class of 2021 wanted to make sure not only to continue to heal, but to continue to talk about this taboo topic. But they say at this point, they feel their classmate is being erased.
Well, I can't get it to the big screen.
This is not something that should just be swept under the rug. The school should not just be putting her aside.
Melody Fuentes, along with Rebecca Sieber and Alexis Holly, started a petition hoping to honor their classmate at graduation this Friday. Charisma Garza, who suffered from mental illness, committed suicide. It has not been easy for her friends and family.
I would never want any other parent to feel what I'm feeling. And if we can help raise awareness, that's all we want to do.
The students were hoping that their LaPorte High School principal would leave an empty chair for her, maybe mention her name as well, but they say their idea was quickly shut down.
He is in fear that in doing so and memorializing her, another student may follow in her footsteps.
Wow.
But they feel talking about it and acknowledging it will help them heal and bring much needed awareness.
I feel like what we're doing is important. Their reasoning behind it is quite frustrating.
A statement from LaPorte ISD says in part, quote, heeding the educated advice of crisis counselors, we will move forward to recognize our graduating class of 2021 without any potential trigger for anyone who has experienced such a horrible loss or has considered it themselves.
A bit disappointing and also very hurtful that the school is not honoring our request.
Garza says her daughter was suffering from depression and anxiety. She went to counseling and took medication. Now they dedicate their time to mental health awareness, and they feel a big part of winning the battle is talking about it. She hopes the district changes their mind come Friday.
All I want was the school just to recognize that was the student that they had, not the death. That didn't define her.
It did not.
Maya Moreno, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Well, it's not letting me do it. Hold on. So what do y'all think about that? I don't know. I don't know what I think about it. I can see where maybe, but I think they should mention, I don't know. I really kind of don't know what I think about it. What do y'all think? That's not going to help suicidal students. It only makes them feel worthless. Yeah. That's got me right in the field. Yeah. It's weird, ain't it? I mean, that's kind of one. Yeah, I don't know. It is very sad. Depression is bad right now in the pandemic. I agree. Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't know what I think. I don't know. Look at this little guy. She's like, I wish you'd shut the hell up. That's what I wish. I was somewhere trying to get some sleep for an hour and 21 minutes. Well, guys, that's all. Let's see. Justin, I don't think you can play from 2 audio sources at once on Android. Oh, okay. I don't know why I never did it before being inside of moving up. I think schools should be more attentive with their students' well-being. I agree. Let's see. What are we on? Oh my gosh. Well, God, they should honor her and bring up suicide awareness. They need to start a conversation. Did y'all remember that movie Heathers? Some of my old heads in here. Do y'all remember that movie Heathers? That was one. I'm singing that song in my head right now. That blah, 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 blah. Don't do it, teenage. Don't do it. I know y'all know my old heads in here. I know y'all are familiar with that one. Yeah. I think they probably should have honored her too. It would be no different than a car wreck or something, right? I mean, of course it's different, but I think they should. Sorry, you're off topic. You came in. No. You're fine. A lot of times I just read them. Emilio Estevez. No, Christian, not Slater. Christian Slater. Yeah, Christian Slater. Yeah. I was like, no, wait a minute. Was that from Saved by the Bell? No, that's just Slater. Christian Slater. And Winona Ryder. Yep. Oh, no. Yeah, Winona Ryder was in it too. And also Shannon Doherty. You're right. Yes. Yep. And y'all remember the crazy counselors brought all the kids in there and all this stuff. Yeah, I love her too. This is Lexi. She's been sleeping in the bed for 2 days now. She's spoiled. That's what we dissed my friend. But the 9th grade, the girl died in front of the school, same day car wreck. It was, oh wow, that does sound unreal. Oh wow. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for this one. How much for the doggy? Nothing. She's not for sale. Say, I'm not for sale. I'm not for sale. Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to do this. Not that it helped me stay calm or anything, but you bought a drill driver a couple days ago and got to doing some framing work this morning. You're all about robot mind. Did you guess? Yeah. I wish I could have used some damn freaking motivation this morning. It took me forever to get going. That's my friend's favorite movie in high school. Oh, yeah? Yeah, there's a lot of them like that. All right, guys. Well, I guess I will see y'all Friday. Oh, do a funny. Let me pull up a funny. Let me see. Thank you, Tracy, for reminding me. I think I'm going to pull up your funny if they don't copyright me. There's always something going on with the damn copywriting. Hold on a second. Well, I say that, and it's really not really. It's actually been okay. I haven't had any copyrights in a long time. Long time. So I'm not exactly sure what the hell went wrong the other day. I'm going to pull up the one you sent me the other day, Tracy. Let's see. Hopefully they don't say nothing, but it's at the end, so maybe I could just edit it out if I needed to.
Food.
Okay. Let me get back here and share the screen. Oh my God, my little friend is so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Tracy sent me this the other day. I have to go look at the other ones. Please, YouTube gods, I don't. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was funny. Thank you for sending that to me, Tracy. Yeah, that was funny. I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they don't like flag it or nothing. Y'all know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there. YouTube. I noticed that like 4 of y'all's comments, they sit there and they hid right from the chat. It was weird. So I'm glad. Hey, Justice, welcome, baby. Sapito. Yeah, welcome, guys. All right, guys. Yeah, it was mean, Stacy. I agree. What are they doing to that dog? All right, guys. You really want to give your dog a haircut? Girl, she needs it. I'm telling you. She's had one. You should have seen it. It's because we're not professionals. That's why. Okay. But listen, I never claimed to be a professional dog groomer. Okay. I'm a professional dumb hick on YouTube. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is funny. Yep. See y'all on. Hey, Sherry. Welcome, baby. Yeah. All right, guys. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on Friday. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we did try. We did try. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on Friday. If y'all have any stories y'all want me to look at, send them my way. And we're going to be talking about Braylon Noble on Friday, Alexis Sharkey, and something else I can't remember. Anyways, I love y'all. See y'all Friday. Bye, Jennifer.